Hearing good things about Starlink. Hey everybody, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator Monday Night Convoy Night.
No detailed job available. Unknown job.
Today we
That's
are
all
going to
I'm
be
getting.
hauling in our International
have
9900.
Volvo DLC?
The Volvo.
I don't have the Volvo DLC. Alright.
Where are we heading? What town are we heading to?
Oh, it's a long one. Dang it!
So it's not heavy cargo, it's a Volvo DLC.
Yeah, it's a Volvo pack.
Just got
Okay.
Yeah,
Must
I
have
guess.
crashed.
I know.
Yeah, 'cause I hit
Did
at
he
5.
crash? I thought I got disconnected. So I'll be right back. I gotta.
Yeah, you kind of did.
I bet you my kid's downloading games and watching 3 YouTube videos. I'll be right back.
Get off!
Waylon, what's up? Dirty Bird Farms, Rabbit Rod, and Tukey. All in the house.
You say I need the Volvo DLC?
Yep, Volvo one.
Yeah,
I'm just looking for it in the shop.
it's a couple buckaroos.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a DLC, right? You have to do it from Steam or
Yeah.
I'm in Steam's library. I'm just trying to find a featured list. I want the list.
yeah, I should just be able to click on
Is
the
it
game and find it.
Volvo construction equipment?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're back up. I didn't really pay attention when I picked it.
Should have bought that when it was on the sale, but okay. I didn't spend an ATS in a long time, anything, so why not?
What was it?
€5.
Oh,
About $10 from that.
so it's less than a tank of
That's
gas.
7.
Less than a gallon of
That's about
gas.
7. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Alright.
We're going to
Thank you.
Coolville.
BHP, whatever that is.
Alright, this guy, I'll be right in. Now taking 10 minutes of processing the mods.
Oh, cool, Corpnut. Cool deal. Ah, genetic. We're seeing gas up here around $3.99. $3.99 a gallon. How much your gasoline? How much your gasoline? $3.99 a gallon. There we go. Oh, dang it. Why is that up? There we go. Crazy Crew Gaming, welcome.
Yep.
$4.50. Now I was seeing diesel is like $5 a gallon. Hey, let's play a trick. Let's play a game. Name that drink.
Coke.
Beer.
You're not a cowboy, so I know what not to guess.
Harry Coke.
Not quite right.
Cherry Pepsi.
No, Pepsi is for
This is accurate.
Pepsi's for people that don't have the taste.
Thanks a lot.
I mean, another reason to run certain people off the road.
It's like what Cookie said. The console
Cherry vanilla
guys
Coke.
know what quality is, and that's why they keep buying John Deere's. Because they are avoiding.
No, that's why I haven't been playing with them much. Last week was an interesting week at work, so. So you got a promotion though, so that's cool. Didn't start for a couple weeks, but
Oh,
interviews and everything, so that's pretty cool.
Rabbit Rob got a promo.
Excited.
Just want to
Now
finally
he
buy
gets-
that PC.
Now he gets
I got
to
a
bring
PC.
middle management to coffee as opposed to.
How'd they
Low
complain?
tier
Is I got a PC.
Oh, here. Well, okay, on Farm Simulator console.
I do both. Most all my intel or my stuff that I do is on consoles because I'm so used to it.
Oh, how far up the road are you guys?
Back up to the interstate. I'm gonna get ready to pull off it. I like this interior. It's kind of oldish.
It would have been nice if it had a cruise control indicator somewhere, though.
Good lord. This is a long friggin' trip.
I got my toy W9 on the dash.
Alright, I'm back.
Whoa.
Oh, I
Factor
forgot to look at my
I
dashboard
got like a little
modes.
trip computer. I got a little GPS on the side.
Little jippus.
Fake wood grain on the dash. I got the little Alien Jim air freshener for when he shows up.
Was that a call sign for him? Like, hey, Jim, come here.
Got my paperwork in the passenger seat.
Is that your game plan for your loss to console team?
No, it's my paperwork for this load.
I don't even see you guys on the map.
We're in Phoenix.
Yeah, no, I got my load. I'm sitting on the interstate.
Oh,
Well, you might have to
We're in
reconnect.
Convoy?
we're not on the interstate yet.
It crashed earlier, so you...
Client crashed. So you did
Yeah, I know,
reconnect.
but as soon when he said we came back on, then I just took the job again.
Did you join the convoy again, though?
No, he's not listed here.
Yeah.
I got
See,
Raz, Jolly, Rabbit Rom, Optimus,
Oh,
Schultz,
damn it.
Tuki, and me. Now Raz's internet is 143.
Ooh.
That's
better.
kind of hideous. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's so ugly.
Still looks better than any American truck except Cascadia.
Raz
Alright.
talking smack, huh?
Rolling out.
I'll just wait for you on the interstate. Then.
Okay.
You got in?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he's 8 at 8. Full host.
Ooh, we're maxed out, huh?
Full host today.
I'll catch up to us.
Thanks, man.
Ooh, there's some vehicles coming at me.
I missed
hold
my
24
noisy
miles on
engine
this truck.
already.
I don't know how you can do it, Dookie.
I ran that light, and that station wagon wanted to hit me. That was a little
Alright.
dip that you took there, Raz.
Alright, rolling at 35. See the
He's
wind
trying to
up here.
dodge this Sinclair truck.
East Side Irish, welcome.
Two horses there, buddy. Coming through. Gotta change my sensitivity on the brake. Holy crap. Barely touched it.
Don't stop, stupid truck. I love how they visually keep improving it, but I really wish they'd fix their damn AI.
Traffic, yeah. No kidding.
Why is my truck not moving?
Gas pedal.
Parking brake.
Got it forward.
I'm not touching your brake on exit.
Park and brake on.
I had to reset my thing one time. The one time when the brake was stuck on, it sucked. Go miles per hour.
You're like, no,
Yeah,
it's
like
not.
I couldn't believe that. Of all the big things, it was that. I mean, really.
This transmission, there's something wrong.
Oh, well, Schultz put 1,000 transmissions in. You could probably find one that works.
Well, it wasn't like a. I don't think it's usable on this truck.
Oh.
Hey, Thor.
But like,
Or my computer, dang it, stupid laptop.
Hope your brakes work, Robin.
it's so weird. Like
Oh,
it keeps
we
jumping
did.
out of. Like it'll be like in
30
15th, and then it'll jump to 11th, and then it'll jump to 17th, and then it'll jump. It's like jumping all over the place.
It sounds like the game's telling you to switch to manual.
Oh, no, Corp, that's awful. So, today I saw a rather interesting sight. Still don't know if I fully processed it. I saw what looked like a purple
Okay.
Tesla. And I looked inside it, and all I could see was the passenger floorboard had probably 6 inches deep's worth of trash. Like
What?
drink cups and paper and bags. And, two kid
That's
seats and two booster seats in the back seat. And I'm thinking, why would you trash up like his ultra expensive electric car?
Maybe all they own.
You're idiots. that's
People
what-
don't care.
Maybe all that person owns. All right, like this traffic shit's getting old.
Uh-huh.
Like all these
Alright,
cars are
Jolly
stopping
Rancher's
behind
caught
you
up.
guys. Yeah.
Throttle down!
Now I can't move. This is.
What happened to traffic?
That
Don't
actually
you
is
have
one of
any-
the trucks there.
Like my truck won't go. Like it just won't go. It's so weird. Because it's just a base game truck. There's no modded.
We're heading
transmission.
to
You got a bigger motor in it?
where are we going?
I put the biggest one that was available.
Poleville.
Okay, so see that could.
I got a 600 horsepower base, 18 fuller base transmission.
Yeah, there's not too many options on the International until some of the mods update.
That's why. Yeah, I got the new. Or the new old. You
I
know.
mean, my pedals to the floor and I'm doing 40.
Okay, I was just making sure it's just not me then. But yeah, this transmission's still acting really weird.
Yeah,
Because it was just in.
I'm not a big fan of it
The
either.
road there, Traz.
Because it was just in 14th, and then it. Like I'm going downhill and it downshifted to 10th.
There's a car in the road there. You just stop. I don't know if it's still there because I want to get there. Traz.
Traffic is atrocious, man. Holy smokes.
Is that like the supercalifragilistic? Expialidocious. Oh, there's a Tyson truck up here. Chickle.
Oh, we're hitting a little hill again, so you're probably going to lose some momentum.
You know, yeah, hit 50 miles an hour. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm up to 55.
Okay. So it's not just me, alright.
No, it's a heavy,
Yeah.
heavy.
No, I think it's
60.
just the gearing on this truck.
It's a heavy load too. So,
I'm gonna get her up to 65 and hit cruise control.
54. Oh, dropping down. 53, 52. Hit that hill. I kind of want to take out this Tyson truck. I'm kind of hungry for a chicken.
Getting into some bends again.
Alright, cruise set at 65 if you can get that far. But it is a 78,000 pound load.
Yeah. Jeez, it's almost as heavy as I am. Oh! Yeah.
Full house tonight, so I'll drop off again.
Sorry, Thor. Can't wait till you have to.
No. That's not your fault, is it? Or is it?
Yeah, I'm keeping it down. I'm keeping it down to 8.
Yeah. Later, have a good. I'll watch you on the stream. Have a good
Alright.
one.
Okay.
Take care about it.
Yeah, you too.
Can I stop that tanker back there? I kind of cut him off.
No, he's okay.
Right.
Oh, shoot. That Tyson truck stopped. Sorry.
I fit myself into a gap that wasn't very big and I stopped and this is truck.
I had to slow down because of Klein and
Oh, jeez, there's damn cars stopped up here.
There's a truck that's probably stopped because somebody touched it on accident. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hello,
It's
soldier.
alright. Oh, I got up to 61.
Guess what? There's a
Yeah,
hill.
go back
Yeah.
down.
Just keep her floored.
That's
Get
probably
atrocious
hot.
fuel economy. But we'll make over 100
Don't
G's.
Shifted too far.
Only got 108 miles on this truck.
Schultz is gonna make me lose my momentum.
I don't have enough fuel.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We needed to drop by a
There's a
fuel
gas
place.
truck. There's a Sinclair truck right here. Stop for you.
No. Just keep going. I got 1,100 miles before I need fuel.
Maybe close.
No, I got 1,300 to go.
That's what I'm saying. You're close by.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
close.
exit 340A.
Thing up here.
Actually, I'm gonna need fuel.
Yeah, I'm full. Good.
T680! You'll have to get your driving on now in
Back down
ATS.
35.
Shipped up to 57. What? I was gonna say I can't drive 55, but it's okay.
The tranny also has the engine running at pretty low RPMs.
Oh, I think I left a car on the side of the road there, Thor.
that's good. So I can just join normally.
I'm running like 1,400 RPMs. Oh, we gotta take exit 201. Dang it.
The simple automatic's got some weird shift points.
Fine for me.
He said this damn Volvo weighs a lot too, though.
Weighs a lot, yeah. Oh, did you?
Thanks for pulling along in front of me, AI, on the train crossing.
Oh, I hit 70. Schnikes.
You might need a muffler. Drawn by Midas.
So it's probably a bad decision right here. Yes, it
70
was.
and almost past the exit. Holy crap. Glad I saw you guys go over that bridge.
I need to thank Driver for showing us so much valuable information in this stream. It's very helpful. I was breaking it down this morning.
Oh,
I was just gonna say, I'm sorry, buddy. I tried to say something before you did that.
Raz, did you miss your turn?
How many
Hey.
miles do you guys have? Do you guys-
1291.
1292.
1280.
Sorry, I'm trying to eat ice cream and drive a truck at the same time.
How's that working out?
Going safe.
The important question is what's the flavor?
So I don't even know, because the wife dipped it up and then I put peanut butter on top of it. I just put peanut butter on top of my ice cream.
So it's peanut butter and something.
Whoa.
So I think it's like
Then
peanut
it's-
butter than caramel something.
Then it's money.
Oh yeah, peanut butter's so good.
Peanut butter and bacon.
Jolly Rancher.
What's that?
Oh, peanut butter.
I saw you to
Bacon,
the left and
sorry.
also behind me. I'm like, wait, or was that?
Yeah.
Well, I'll take a
that's
different
me.
route. I'm only. It says I got 1,340 miles, so I'm not too far off.
But as long as your route's flatter, you might get there faster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
right.
Maybe all it needs.
Yeah, because I got her up to 80.
Yeah, we're going up like some curvy 2-lane road now.
We got a circle too. Oh my gosh, we gotta navigate a circle.
I don't know how to drive through those. Unless there's no obstructions and I can just ramp over it.
Well, we'll see how long it'll take before I catch up. Putting in fuel and then hammer down.
Business people with the higher octane, you might put a blast right past.
Oh, just put a nitrous kit in.
Yeah, there you go.
So we were talking about before the stream started what everyone's fuel prices were. I've seen $3.99 today.
As I say, I
Yes.
dropped down a little bit.
It's $3.99 here.
389 for E10 here. I don't look at straight unleaded ever. Oh,
got that.
Jesus. Which one of you stopped that truck up here?
So you
Then
got
I
the
just rear-ended and flipped myself.
Diesel's 509.
whole- Ooh, damn.
We got a wreck already?
Yeah, one of them must have stopped the truck and I rear-ended it doing 70 and it flipped me.
Oh crap!
I think
this
this
is
route
weird.
then I'm on a nice
Holy
big
crap.
wide interstate
Yeah, right.
driving through the desert.
Well, somebody's sideways here.
Yeah, optimist. I just saw him flip over like, oh crap! Just laid down.
I don't feel so bad
Optimist,
now.
sorry, bud.
That's what he gets for driving that European.
So it's fun they found the right gear.
So,
I got 4 trucks stopping at the exit of the.
It is 1,000 transmissions.
Crap! This is gonna be a mess. I think I'm gonna hit somebody head on. Probably. Holy crap! What the heck is this?
That was clean.
Yeah,
please
I'm
stop
using a
that.
wheel.
Okay.
Hell.
I rear-ended it at max speed.
Schultz is using a wheel.
That's you in there.
Right.
So
Raz used to use a wheel. He might be using a controller now.
this is
no, I use my wheel for ATS. It works so well with the ATS.
There's a truck on the side of the road over here with a police.
It's just hard to play Forza with the wheel. I'm not good enough.
you just get around those guys because that's the only way to go, Jolly.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I know it was. It's a bit of a mess. Well,
I
Took-
think
that took
Jolly
you stolen.
uses a controller.
No,
Rabbit
I've
Rob
got a
uses
wheel now.
controller. Oh, you got the TMX.
I got a wheel. I got the
T48.
T248. Yeah.
Yeah.
nice.
Tiki's using a controller now.
Why are you guys back in the seat to where I am?
Xbox controller.
Yeah, I had an incident with the truck that someone in front of me must have stopped.
Oh, you
Yeah,
guys
he
are
was
way
just
back
like-
there.
Truck was taking a nap too.
What happened?
And now I'm stuck because I cut this corner at the dealership.
Raz is
Service
going
station.
backwards.
Pedal to the floor there, Rabbit Rob.
I think you're gonna
Says
turn
it is.
left here in a minute. Raz,
Says
to
I got
191.
1,200. Yeah,
Got it
1,200
down.
miles. 1,250 miles.
Steam here.
Yeah, I'm taking a left here.
You taking a left
There is
turn?
kind of a sharpish
Which-
corner up here. You may want to back her off just a wee bit.
Which I hate because I was doing
We'll
90 on the
see.
interstate. I liked it.
I know, right?
Make the corner.
I know. I looked away for a second. Whoops, not a big idea. Not a good idea. about to say, why eat with the clown?
I don't
Diamond
know.
King?
I've never used a controller or ATS, but yeah.
Oh, that was gonna.
Is it
I'm
Dwayne
just
that
at
uses
that,
a controller?
No, I got the T248.
Oh, you're T242.
I don't think I'm only on a controller anymore.
Am I the only Logitech person?
Oh yeah, throw
There's
smash.
always an Apple person.
I refuse to own an Apple product.
Thrustmaster is an Apple product?
No.
Didn't
Logitech
think so.
system. He was talking about Logitech, Joker.
I love my iPhone.
Sorry. Which one do you have?
6S. It works like a
Wow.
champ.
Cool.
Yep.
Does it still work?
Oh hell yeah, works great.
Apple hasn't slowed it down enough for you yet?
Well, his internet does it for
I
him.
don't do much with it. Texting, phone call, and I watch Netflix. You know?
I just need a new battery for my 6S.
The 6S was the last one with the
Traffic coming up here,
3.5
Charlie, and slow
headphone
down.
jack.
Yeah.
That's why I bought it, because I wanted
Traffic
one
here
that
in the
still had a
corner.
headphone jack.
Holy shit balls. Oh, shoot, son of a gun. Sorry. Tried to stop a little sooner. That didn't
Taking a
work so well.
scenic look while I wait for you guys to catch up.
But I was watching Joe Rogan this weekend, and Gavin DeMark. I think Gavin DeMark's his name. He's like a personal security guy. Like he protected Elizabeth Taylor and Ronald Reagan and like all kind. Like it was kind of that's what he does. And he was talking about. Apparently, he's the one that found out that Jeff Bezos' phone got hacked by the Saudis. And he was telling Joe Rogan it doesn't matter what you use because they actually have non-click ways to take over phones now. Like you don't even have to click anything. You don't need. It's just they can send you a message, and even if you don't click on it, it takes over your phone. There's like a program called Pegasus 2, which he says that's what Saudi Arabia used, which is used by governments around the world to access people's personal data.
Yeah, as long as there's NSA holes, other people will find it.
Yeah, the zero D. They use those 0-day hacks and then never tell anybody.
Yep. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, the definition of 0-day is an exploit that's actively being exploited before anybody knows about it. So, 0-day meaning you have 0 days to patch yourself before it's being exploited. So yeah, all the fun NSA
fighter.
holes that no one knows
The
about.
fighter
are
jet just flew over top.
That's a pretty cool,
technically 0
aren't they?
days, but I was
Oh, there's another fighter jet.
listening to a book
Area 51?
called Run Program, which is kind of an interesting book about this AI that kind of becomes pseudo self-aware and basically replicates itself and then just starts having fun because it's like an AI of an 8-year-old. Or it's a brain of an 8-year-old that's basically an AI that all of a sudden discovers it has all these powers and learns about the internet and figures everything out. Well, the NSA wants to get control of it because the NSA wants to be able to control this powerful AI, and the Army's trying to recapture it because this AI is like wreaking havoc, but doing pranks really. And there's a segment where this NSA agent is following people around, or following the Army and the other group around to try to corral it in, and they're like, they don't really care if the NSA guy is comfortable or not. And he doesn't understand why everyone hates him.
There's a car there, Jolly, and a truck coming behind here. Too. A couple other
Yeah. I'm
Run
about to
program.
have
It
a
might be
head-on
worth
collision.
looking up. I think you
ones.
can
Sorry,
kick out of it.
Have to check it out. But yeah, he was. Again, it's worth to listen to. This podcast is really good. But he said pretty much all they need now, like these high-end programs that can capture personal electronic devices. All they need is a phone number or an IP address. Like they don't even need to know you're there. You don't have to do anything at all. They can just completely take it. And he knows a lot about Pegasus too, because that's the one Bezos got hit with from Saudi. And he said that say you find out that, hey, my phone's acting weird, and you disconnect it from power and take the battery out of it. He goes, the program knows when it doesn't have a connection or when it's suspected, it'll delete itself. So even if you try to search for it, you can't find it. It's like, oh my gosh. But he pretty much said it's pretty high level government stuff. It's very, very expensive.
Couldn't be allowed.
I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds like a fantasy. Yeah, if you can dream about it, it probably exists somewhere.
Yeah, Rogan was like, well, how do you protect yourself? And he was like, you don't.
Yeah, just don't get a cell phone.
He was like, if the government wants your information, they're gonna get your information. That's what he said.
Yeah,
that's the problem. It's absolutely. Even if you try to go off the grid.
Yeah, so I mean, at work, the mentality isn't when you're breached. It's when you're breached. 10 years ago, the mentality was, we wanted to put all these measures in to prevent a breach. Now we put the measures in to realize we've been breached and figure it out and minimize the damage.
Yeah, that's what the hospitals are now. It used to be all, and they still do a bunch about, IT security and phishing scams and all that stuff. But we have downtime drills now every year, where what to do when nothing works. Because now it's a reality that you'll come to work one day and all the computer charting that the government demands you do doesn't work because it's broken. So now what do you do? Good old pencil and paper, buddy.
Yeah.
Welcome to Canada. It's all pencil and paper.
God, I wish it was here, man.
You know what the internet is up there?
It has Starlink.
No, what is that?
He's got that thing Raz needs.
Yeah, Starlink.
Mouse on the challenge server is Starlink.
I was hoping that my local utility company
GoldenEye,
would
what's
damn
up?
fiber optic line 3 miles to my house still. I mean, they only put it everywhere else but where I live.
Your house is always the last house to get it.
It's just where I live.
Probably heard you live there was like, we don't want to help that guy.
Well, I live
We know
between
that.
2 interstates, so I live in But so everything coming to me has to come from
We're trucking to
because the interstate won't let them put
Coolville.
data lines over or under it. So
the big loader, 78,000 pounds.
They just found out that Raz has a big hog and just doesn't want to come near it.
Thought he was shearing sheep.
Yeah, Shorzy or something.
Poor Shorzy.
Listen, it was never me. I blame Nuka Cowboy for that one. They were deflecting. Probably more Nuka. Anyway, he's disappeared now. He'll be gone for the next 8 months, anyways.
Where's he work?
He's a real farmer.
Yep. He's a go.
Spring has
I guess,
come,
or
so he has stuff to do.
we're getting ready to go up there, right?
Yeah.
You're not far. You're not far from him, are you? I don't think so.
No, a couple hours. I mean, we still have snow out here, but down further south where he is, I'm sure they probably have less and getting ready to go.
Yeah, he said they were doing a bunch of stuff in the shop every day.
Oh, VMware.
It's about any day now for everybody.
Overpriced.
All the work that goes into the work before you work.
Yeah, I know. The prepare.
That's the one thing.
Prep work.
So back when
Yeah. The
when
one thing
Dell
Farm
had
Sim doesn't
VMware, they're
capture,
like,
right?
how can I get you in VMware? I
Just
said,
click a
make it
button,
free.
Hit repair.
Make it free. I might look at it.
I was thinking of a mod the other
I
day
pay next
where
to nothing
if you
for
repaired, you
Microsoft
lost
Hyper-V.
time.
Yeah, that would be.
I would like to see something like that, and what I would like to see on top of that is where you fix it changes the dollars and the amount of time. So the dealership is the most expensive, but it's the quickest turnaround.
That's a good.
Yeah, I agree.
We're talking about farm sim
Yeah,
mods now.
Yeah. We've moved on.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Joe's repair shop is
I
It's
just check
cheaper,
more
but you might-
realism.
you might have a 3-day turnaround and the vehicle's completely dead for 3 days.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But you could pay 10 times too much
Oh,
at
shit.
the dealership and it's only down for 3 hours.
Are you gonna make
Unless
the
it's a
John Deere stuff so
dealership,
it's
and then
locked out?
Then it's down for a week.
Or pay extra to pirate the software?
No, what it is, Klein, is if the John Deere breaks, you'll hit
When the
repair at
John
your shop, at your home shop, and it says, sorry, you can't do that.
When the
So-
John Deere breaks.
So on the way to work, I
This
saw
vehicle cannot be repaired here.
on the way to work, I saw a farmer had what looked like a
Junkyard.
6R. Sitting at the end of the drive, said it had a for sale tag on it. I was like, I wonder if it broke down. And now he's just trying to sell it because he can't get
Left
it
to
fixed.
where it was at, broke down. That's good. That's selling it.
Can't get it fixed.
Yeah.
Somebody else can deal with it.
Squeeze between here.
Yeah, it was.
Well, what is up?
Yeah, that'd be some pretty cool mods. I saw
kind of a tight
I saw your
little movement.
video on
Made it.
maple syrup. I was happy to see.
I know, what's made it, sir?
Now he just drops this surprise on you, right?
Yeah.
Boom.
It's a nice little
Maple
mod.
syrup for all platforms.
Oh, the Maple Farm came over to the all platform too. It's like, oh, 'cause I was playing a little bit of that PC, but
Oh yeah, like Traveler Roy stuff.
You should
Yeah,
play
that's
it more and just quit playing the multiplayer challenge.
Did you see where
I didn't hear anybody talk for a second.
Alice Chalmers is?
Yeah, it's a brand now. That's awesome.
They can get it on console now.
They approved it? That's...
It's
I
a
didn't
licensed
know that.
brand.
Yeah, Julian F said that the Alice will be on console. Apparently, Giants has approval to put Alice stuff in the game.
I see that AGCO signed off on that then.
Yeah. They've been working with modders, from what I understand, to get licenses for things that modders want to bring, or that modders are working with official brands on. I know some modders that are ambassadors that are working on some packs for brands that don't exist, and they're working to get those licensed and everything. So, you know, Giants is working on
Well,
Some
Giants
of that
knows that nobody wants Lizard. It's a nice name filler, but nobody wants that, even if it's a building.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I could see Agco. Like, it probably is just a phone call. You know, it's like, hey, Agco.
Hey, Rob.
You know, we already got your stuff in the game, but we got people that make the old stuff that you guys own. Guy, you know, it's like 12 emails later. They're like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead. You know, it's just.
Matter of signing a few clauses. That's about it.
Yep.
Hopefully
Here's
he tries to
paperwork.
bring over some of that white stuff that he did too then.
it. Yeah, you know, demonstrate interest. Hey, there's these people, they're interested in all this Chalmers stuff. We're not that, we don't have the time to put it in, or we're not, you know, it's not on our radar, but we can put you in contact with these guys, they can show you their work. You know, you want to put your name on it. But yeah, I mean, it's it's like every couple days you get a post on something. It's like, why does PC get forward but console gets lizard? Well, your beloved Sony or your beloved Microsoft is why you playing their platforms get lizard.
I don't care either way.
I mean, I can't. It's not Giants is preventing it.
What kind of a flat hill are we running on here?
I'm actually curious how they negotiate the license, for example, with Echo, because Echo has like Fendt, Massey, and hundreds of other brands. So do they negotiate with one brand, like Echo, to get all the brands in, or do they have to negotiate with each of the brands respectively?
I'm sure it's probably each brand.
They kind of talked about that a couple podcasts ago. They had a guy in that does the back end kind of like licensing work and working with the brands, and it sounds like it's more of individual brands as opposed to the parent corporation, and that the brand has an idea of what they want to see brought into the game, or what they want profiled, and it's almost always the latest version of everything, right? And then Giants has an idea of what they can realistically do within the time that they have to put it into whatever they're putting it into. And they talked about the longest time to get something in game that this guy's seen has been like 4 years. That one brand had been like, or one deal, it was like 4 years in the making before it finally was actually in game. And by that point,
was probably John Deere.
And by that point, it was like, this is what we would like in the game. And then, 2 years later, it's like, oh, we got a new revision. This is what it looks like now. Giants just go back and completely redo modeling to look like the new version, right? Then it goes back and forth to get sign-offs and approvals on, yeah, that looks good. That's what we want to put our name on it. And then finally it's done. So it's like, there were some people talking about the Antonio Carrillo stuff. Like, one comment I remember most is, know your audience. No one likes grapes or olives. So I had a comment about that guy. It's like, when they were putting all this together, they didn't know their audience. Because the audience didn't know their audience. Because the game wasn't out yet. That whole DLC's deal was written long before FS22 was in anyone's hands. So, no. They didn't know that it wasn't so popular with everyone. I'm sure it's popular with some people. Not everybody hates olives and grapes, but not everyone uses olive and grapes either. But,
if you don't like
all
it,
the
just
year
don't get
one
it.
stuff, deals were done before the game even came out.
Exactly. If you just don't like it, just
Well,
don't get it.
and you can about bet that all of Season 2 stuff for Year 2 Pass is already done.
Probably.
We're finalizing.
I bet
Probably.
you all of it's done. I bet you all of it's.
Yeah, I'm sure they have it all
At least
planned out.
penciled in.
What's
It's all penciled in, probably. It's just getting it in game now at this point. But yeah. I think they know exactly what they're doing. I think they know their audience. I think
They didn't
it's
just
gotten better.
dream
Yeah, well,
up the
they've done
year
this
one
for
season pass
years.
hints. They didn't dream the year one season pass hints and then say, okay, now we need to figure out what content we're going to put in, right?
Yeah.
They knew what they were putting in for each year or each thing, and then they came up with cutesy little hints for them.
This is gonna be a big month. Precision Farming's coming out. Big month. Game's gonna
Watch
change.
out! Truck Stationary AI did this.
Yeah, I can't wait for PF to come finally.
it's gonna. I mean, it'll change the game. Again, I think there's stuff that they're
Holy
probably not telling
crap.
us. I think they like to do that now.
Jolly
They'll
Jolly.
tell you everything.
Surprise you, yeah.
AI tried to do that to you, Klein.
You're like, oh, this is cool. I didn't know this was a feature because they didn't tell us it was a feature.
Oh yeah, it was like one of the first ones I remember seeing that were just kind of behind the scenes when Klein was on one of his Elm Creek ones. When he started plowing that field out and it actually changed everything. Same thing with the roads. Like, wait, what?
The dynamic map.
Yeah, that's so cool.
It's one of those QOL things that makes a big difference.
Oh yeah, it does.
It's like,
Because you couldn't tell in 19.
how did you not tell people about this?
That's a pretty big deal. Absolutely is.
And the cool
Well,
thing
and
is-
with precision farming coming back, getting the fertilizer state back on the mini map is going to be so nice.
Oh,
We hope,
yeah.
we hope, we hope.
we hope.
Yeah.
I'm sure they know how. much
Well, I'm going to
people
throw a
missed
fit if they don't.
So you see it.
Know
it
your
doesn't
audience.
happen.
Man, I got all these drivers that are cashing checks for me. This is great. How many
Oh.
drivers you got, Rob? You hired anybody yet?
Uno.
it.
He's got a crappy truck too, so.
Rob and his one compadre.
Because he has to keep it placed in his console all the time.
So what's
I'm just a loner.
what's next week? No, it's 2 weeks. 19th, right?
Or was the 17th?
I think it was 19th, I'm pretty sure.
19th to Tuesday.
That sounds right. Tuesdays.
New position.
300 drivers. Owsies. You got more than me.
Won't be until May before I get to play with it.
Why is that?
The challenge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because you guys can't add it out there.
Yeah, because we don't have like 75 people playing on the server.
Yeah, I'd like to get some more peeps in that said they could play.
Oh, I signed up as an alternate. Can I play?
There is
Yeah.
no alternates, yeah.
Yeah, you jump
Oh,
in every
well.
minute.
Okay. Because I thought it was like if someone bowed out, I would.
Yeah. Doughboy's asking in chat when people will be back on too. I told him after Convoy probably.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
boy,
I'll download bots tonight.
Yeah, 'cause-
Sorry, I was just preparing myself in case someone had to like, bow out. Oh hell yeah! Guys are doomed now.
I think the best we've seen is 5 on, maybe 6. I haven't.
We had a 6 first night when you streamed.
Yes, but the 5 or 6 of you are not normal people.
What do you mean?
Can I recruit?
I mean
know
that
some
in the
guys.
best way possible.
Oh, I'm pretty normal. I'm not on forever.
What do you
I
mean?
know
Did I play 12 hours every day?
Not every day, but
I know some guys that can do some recruiting. I know a couple fellas that
I can,
Do they have a lot of jewelry and wear black?
No, I know this farmer in Washington I haven't seen in a month or talked to. I don't know what he's been doing, but
You mean this Cooley guy?
if we get him fired up, y'all are in trouble.
Jesus. He'll have everything done by the time anyone gets on.
That's
every
I
day.
figured you guys already had some of them spooled up and ready to go on this server.
We got Optimus right now.
I think Cooley's taking a break from Farm Sim. He's been playing Star Citizen a lot. Last time I
yeah, I don't need anybody burning out.
Yep. Yeah. He does.
That's what
Like I do. I do that.
But I keep telling Driver and tell his crew, don't burn out.
Yeah,
We're
playing the
day
game on your
four.
own is one thing.
We have
right?
26 more days to go.
Yeah.
You've done one weekend, right?
Their consoles will burn out before they do, so.
You'll never burn out. Don't even start with that.
Well,
They'll probably throw in the towel once they see
Yeah.
how badly we're beating out.
I just,
How many
I
miles do you
think,
guys got left?
I think their mentality on the
930.
console side
I'm
is
on the tail end though.
they're not
Just under
used to
700.
they're not used to a game continually running forever
I am.
when they're on or not on, right? So they're
Oh,
used
that,
to,
yeah.
if they're playing multiplayer, they're used to kind of like marathoning 7, 8 hour, 9 hour, 12 hour sessions, and then they're done. But you can't do that for 30 days straight. Right? It's like your health will decline, your family will decline, you won't have work anymore.
Yeah, I have to go to this weird job thing more often than I
It's
want to.
all good if you don't have any of this anyway, so
Yeah. Now we've seen people on the PC side, they get so involved in it, they just like, I need to quit because like my relationship with my family is suffering. It's like, yeah, that don't let that happen.
It's a game after all.
They're
Raz.
competitive. They don't realize how competitive they are until they get involved, and then they get absorbed.
Raz, you might find some cars stopped in the middle of the road, so watch out.
10-4.
The hell is fire trucks?
Hey,
Whoa.
he warned you.
Jack off.
The Freightliner is pretty good.
Wasn't you guys? It was this stupid kid back here.
I like the Freightliner.
He's just like literally swerving between the lanes, not ran right at me.
I just got passed by the family truckster. No, that's, and I don't know if people know.
Doing a good 70.
I've kind
Sustained.
of slowed down on the YouTube stuff.
I set my cruise at 75.
Just spending too much time back here.
It's too bad we never got to do our farm tour.
I know. Sorry. Did you like that last video though?
Yeah, that was really well done, I thought. I finally watched it last night.
See the message?
Rebel Man, we are full up 8 Convoy.
After I wrote it, I'm going, yeah, I should have said all.
I couldn't tell you what mods we're using.
Any favorites over there?
Busy Bee Nails, welcome.
Oh, yeah, there's a truck stopped here right in the middle of the interstate.
What side?
Oh, have you caught up with us?
Right. I don't think I'm far behind you guys.
How far you out?
699 to go.
He's not far behind.
Who isn't?
Raz isn't far behind you guys.
779. That's way up.
Y'all are
Well, I can
way
see Rabbit
behind
Rob
me,
on my radar here, so.
Yep. Coming up on y'all. I'll just back it off.
Oh, I just been chilling. Like a villain, we driven 12 hours. Nary a break.
Oh, I put my feet up. I don't even know where my pedals went.
That sounds perfect.
And, new job's going good. I like it.
That's awesome, dude.
It's so different.
Is it different?
So different. Oh, man. Like,
How's your little man doing, too?
oh, he's fine. It all passed.
It all passed.
It all passed, yeah. Silly kids. Terrified my wife. And she was in an emotional wreck for like hours.
You're lit.
Yeah, well, when I got home, she was crying. She had to do the Heimlich. She thought he was, he thought he was, because it was kind of stuck in his throat. It wasn't stuck in his airway, So he was freaking out.
Boys.
She started doing the Heimlich, but nothing came out.
Roblox Man, I said we're full up. 8 on Convoy.
And it was never in his
There's
airway.
no room, even if you
It's
had
just always,
mods.
It's just right there in his throat. So
Oh, hold on.
it's so different. Like,
There we go. I didn't even know that was turned on.
we were a trauma center, right? So the one I'm at now is not. They don't get in a hurry.
All laid back.
It's just chill out,
It's-
huh?
I mean, like, even if it is kind of urgent, the doctor would be like, "Oh, I'll be there." Oh, the doctor's like, "I'm on my way in. I'll be there in a couple hours." You're like, "What? Really?" Like,
Yeah.
The biggest trauma there is your ice cream melted.
yeah, that's it, man. they do. I mean, we did like we had 3 cases all weekend for all 3 shifts that I worked.
3?
It's 3 the whole
Each
time.
shift? Oh, one per
each
shift.
shift. Yeah,
Oh, it's
that
nice
was
to
it.
spread them out.
And so the rest of the time, I mean, you got side work there too. You got to clean and do all kinds of other stuff, stock rooms, but it's just different. It's so different. It's just like, what is going on?
But you really like it though.
Yeah, everybody's been really, really good. It's been very welcoming.
No right turns, Jolly.
I see you there.
Rabbit Rob's coming up on me. I'm staying in
gonna
my
have to-
lane. You stay in yours.
I'm gonna have to pass everybody and go get some gas here.
Trying to tuck it wide so I don't swirly onto you either.
That's not an international.
It is.
Good idea if I turn my headlights on.
Yeah, that helps a
Had to
little
buy
bit.
it.
Am I far enough past you to get over?
Yeah, you
Sure.
can get over, Rob.
Sure.
I want to make sure I don't cut a bit off like I did with Tukey.
Holy cow, you're all over the place.
I looked down at my controller to hit the button and whew, swirled that thing over.
So I had to use healthcare.gov, right, Obamacare, to get my my bridge policy because it's a couple
Sorry,
months.
you're out.
I-
Oh,
My
were you right there? I'm sorry. I realized you were right next to me. Sorry about that.
one of the benefits is you're supposed to be able to pay online. So I go and I sign up, I do all this application stuff, and I sign up for my policy, and I hit confirm, and it goes to the pay page. And nope, and right at the bottom it says currently unavailable. And then it like at the bottom of the message in red, it's like time for availability unknown.
Incoming on the right, be careful.
So I called the company that's my actual insurance company, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that pay through the government hasn't worked for like 6 months." And I'm like, "What?"
That's great.
Tight left's coming up here, Charlie.
And they're like, "Yeah, they
Yep.
blame COVID." I'm like, "Okay, I guess COVID affected computers now."
Yeah, everyone wants to blame that.
It's not super tight, but still pretty tight.
This video is brought to you by Talger and David
Handy to
Gillespie.
have when you-
Purple Optimist. that's
Thank
a tight
you for
turn.
being farm barons.
Oh, another driver.
I have stopped a bunch of trucks up here. I'm not sure how close you guys are.
Just got stuck in a corner, but I don't think.
I've been trying to get this wide
caught
format
anybody.
Epson printer that we got delivered in January installed. So it requires Epson to come out and actually set it up. So I've been calling them, and they asked me these COVID questions from like 2
years ago.
2020. Yeah, yeah. It's like, what year are you people in?
Yeah.
Like, have you or anybody in the facility where the printer is located traveled internationally in the last 14 days? Well, I don't know, because the printer is in the campus center. We have an enrollment of 1,500 students and 300 employees, 400 employees. I cannot vouch for 1,900 people as to if
Oh,
they
come
have
on.
traveled internationally in
You
the
should
last
be able to
14
do
days.
that.
The next question. Has anyone in the facility or you been in contact with anyone that has traveled? I said, that is the biggest BS question you could ever ask. You cannot answer that question truthfully if I asked you. Because do you interview
Yes.
everyone you come into contact with to ask if they have traveled? Do they interview everyone they have come in contact with? No. So that's the biggest BS question you've ever come up with. What year are you in?
That's protocol, buddy.
Yeah, whereas everywhere in the country's forgotten about
Yeah,
COVID
that,
because there's a war.
That
Oh,
part
sorry,
of sending your printer out on vacation, you know, has you or the printer been out of the country? Yeah, I just put them on a plane and send them to the Caribbean.
I don't know the lineage of the printer before it came to me.
Yeah, the printer's been on a month-long cruise in the Caribbean.
Taiwan. It all comes from
Careful, Klein. There's a dumped bus in the left lane.
Jeez. These cars are just swerving all over the damn place. What's going on here?
It's like that scene from
I
Armageddon.
think the cars are standing in the lane and you're swerving.
No,
Your point of reference is backwards.
Oh, this car actually changed 2 times in front of us.
Yeah, see, I'm not totally lying yet.
Pretty
You have
yet
to-
there.
You have to mail the payment in?
Oh, I hope nobody's behind me. I just created a traffic jam.
You had to mail it.
This guy's.
I had to write a check for the first time, and I couldn't tell you how long.
Let you guys pass me, so.
But
What is
now,
that? It's
Rob, I'm
Armageddon.
coming up on
It's
you.
like,
Yeah. See,
do
about
they
that.
have to hold your payment now for 2 weeks or for a month before they can open your check to make sure it's
I don't know.
not contagious?
Yeah. They're like, hey, you gotta mail a check. And I'm like, a check? Like, I have to write a check?
What is that?
Can I just take a picture of it and send it to you?
Can't
That's
I
what I was
just pay
saying.
online like a normal person?
I don't know.
So, yeah, apparently you had to. So, it has to go through the marketplace, right? Or healthcare.gov.
Careful, Rob.
Yeah, I see
And
that.
then they distribute the money to the insurance company. It's so weird.
Whoa. Cars.
Make work projects.
Yeah, Optimus dumped a car and right in my path.
Wait, that car was in the left lane. Did it actually join to the right when I was in?
Yeah.
I see your wrath. I'm coming upon your complete and total wrath.
Wasn't mine. It was up in front of me.
It's
I-
much
I-
cheaper than Cobra.
All lanes blocked. All lanes blocked. On 84. All lanes blocked.
Give me a chance to get caught up here. Until I get to the traffic after you guys get through it.
I made a
Yeah, if you're behind me, Raz, I left a little bit back there.
I made a hole. Dwayne, all lanes are blocked.
I'm so far back that it's cleaned up by the time I get there.
Ah, damn it, she's doing
All the
good.
way away.
She's doing
Still
good.
recovering from your rollover.
Yeah, then I clipped a couple guardrails and had to go to.
Tukey went over? How did I miss
Wasn't-
that?
That was right for that roundabout. You
So
guys
much
cut a
passive
truck
income.
off and I rear-ended it at like 80 miles per hour and flipped.
How much
Oh, yeah,
passive
that's
income have you guys made on this run?
I don't know.
Made like $67,000 for my drivers. It's great.
It's awesome.
Good grief, where's the traffic?
I'll tell you at the end of the stream, but usually it's over 1 million.
Yeah, you get cruise.
Getting
It starts getting exponential.
Finally.
I feel like the more, the more trucks I buy, the more drivers I get, the more garages I get. Like, it's just.
Yeah, the faster you
Yeah,
make
I
it
think I
in.
bought and filled another garage last week.
Yeah, I need to get a little more going.
Yeah, here it's
usually do, like,
Monica
every time
just got me 3,400.
Every time we do a stream, I buy a new truck, so. It's
Usually I have to reset everything after stream because I don't do anything.
Oh, I thought Klein only had 72,000, not 72.2 million.
72.7.
He's got more
Oh,
money than me and I cheated buying it.
oh, the update they abbreviated the money now.
They're taking
Yeah,
me
I
serious
noticed
here.
that now too. I just have 17.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
72.7 million. I can't spend it fast.
Oh, it's gonna get ugly up here, gentlemen.
It's ugly where I am, where Klein left his car on the side. It's
It wasn't
I
me.
just found one of them.
It wasn't me. That's everyone else in front of me.
Wasn't me either. It was a guy in
How I
front of
found
me.
it.
See
We
Dwayne on the
and
map
yeah,
now.
this is
There's
me.
that
Yeah,
guy.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Well, I'm at a
Exit, you guys.
standstill here.
Dwayne and Klein, and you guys, there's an exit there, by the way. Just to let you know. So you're gonna pull a Raz and go right past it.
I I don't know.
He's
how
getting
this is
fuel.
Yeah, and repair. Let me get dumped.
I went past Twin Falls now, so
Just-
I'm closing
just-
distance.
There's a gas station right there, but apparently doesn't have diesel. That's weird.
Maybe they're sold out.
Oh, this is the new International Eagle, the 9900i.
There's a car.
They
glitching
probably
through
had the
side of
lowest price in
mountain.
the state.
Yeah, it's just sold out of it, exactly.
Oh gosh, something weird just happened. What in the hell?
Yep.
No,
this is,
like- Like the physics of the game just went crazy. Like I'm sitting still and now everything's slamming into me. This is
Oh,
weird.
apparently on the challenge server we have liftable pallets. We can just move stuff by hand.
Yeah.
Like some
Yep.
tribe things, I think, though. Isn't it like
Games
productions?
Update's supposed to be coming out where we can do all of them.
So
That would be nice.
that might explain why I was trying to move the eggs with a fork, and I was getting some very, very wonky things going on. Like I backed the tractor up, and they say the tractor's on its side. It's like, what? How did this
Well,
happen?
I had like my truck just blew up.
Blew your
I,
tractor?
well, no, I'm sitting back here in traffic, and then all of a sudden stuff just starts
Oh.
slamming into me.
Come on.
Every
well,
direction.
Sounds like Tukey.
The car just spawned underneath me and completely obliterated my truck.
I finally got through that mess.
I'm just
Sorry.
gonna cancel the loading with you guys up there.
I fast forwarded to Boise, but it's like 400 miles away now.
425.
Oh,
I'm at 472.
I'm just gonna wait for you guys up there since I got sent back again.
There's a little bit of traffic up around the corner from you guys there. Okay, he stopped in front of me. Flat.
oh no, I was right behind Dwayne, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, like a car comes through the mountain.
Yeah, some of the spawns are really odd.
Just glitches right through the mountain. I'm like, what the?
All these mods. Schultz brings that in.
Yeah, I believe the mods.
Traffic
Blame
is
the mods.
glitching in the base game.
You're welcome.
I remember that light situation that Schultz hit the lights and whoa, what happened to the screen?
Oh, that was.
Hi,
just
it was great.
cool.
I used to be able to turn my flashers on and make client
Yeah, he
screen
screw everybody else
start
up.
to flash.
Sorry, I want to move to Boise. It's one of the most desirable places in the country to live in.
Idaho?
Boise. Yeah.
Idaho.
I think they're high on potato juice.
Yeah, I was just saying potatoes.
Potato juice is
Low
called
taxes
vodka, right?
and, apparently really good weather. in Boise, just because I guess it's pretty mild.
Oh, I think the winter's got to be pretty cold up there.
So I was reading that they're not too bad because of the kind of how it lies.
Because of the
Base of a
mountains.
mountain.
They get enough.
Yeah.
Let's move to Alaska the weekend for you.
I know, this International's climbing this mountain good.
I'm stuck going downhill in traffic.
Yeah, the car's not bad.
Oh, Genetic J says Schultz is sore because Audi doesn't make a truck.
Apple doesn't.
I wish they did.
Kinda does. I mean, it's not Audi, but it's MAN and Scania, all under the Volkswagen Group. So
So
There's
is that,
Dwayne. Hey, buddy.
is that how you're
Hey.
supposed to pronounce it? MAN as opposed to man?
it goes both ways. MAN is actually the short for 3 words. So
Oh, this Rabbit Rob.
Yep, I'm trying to wait for this sucker to get around him.
okay, let's put up like 1300 liters in the truck.
See if I ever used a Volvo truck.
Not for a long time.
Next me.
Nope.
Hammer down!
It is, but
Throttle!
it's the middle one, right? Oh crap! There's this car coming.
There's nobody coming.
I saw the glare on the side. Like, oh crap! This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's the middle pedal.
It keeps happening to me. So I think where my latency is a little high, like I'll come up with, and then all of a sudden a truck will spawn in. I'm like, what the?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like last week. It's still kind of glitchy a little bit. I don't know what the hell happened to the graphics card. Everything was going fine, and then one day everything just went to crap. The FPS would skyrocket, or it would slow. We stand in one area and it was on like 13. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Did you ever figure out your frame?
No, I still don't know what the heck's going on. I uninstalled that freaking.
Be careful, you
update.
have the hard left turn in the CD.
I installed, updated, and everything. Last weekend we tried doing some ATS. It worked okay, but it just kept on skipping. I tried to reset, couldn't get. Like tonight, it's still doing some skipping. Not terrible, but I just don't know what the hell it is. I mean, it's an RTX 3060. It should not be giving me this problem. I even turned down the graphics on everything, especially on Farm Sim. It's still.
I was going to say, what do you play this on? 1440, 1080?
What's it? I think this is on. I think this is kind of mid. Try to keep it in mid.
I don't know. It's
shouldn't
just a
be
base
problem.
Eden
It shouldn't be
Fuller
doing this.
16.
Like I said, everything was going fine. Oh, look, I made some income.
Or 18 or whatever it is.
No man's land.
Same tranny I always put in.
Well, I had everything maxed out with my 3070, and I was only getting like 25, 30 frames.
Man, it's just, it don't make it. It was doing just fine up until that one Tuesday night. Did my live stream thing, and then Wednesday, I was like, why? I tried to do a recording, and I was just skipping like crazy. Like, what in the world?
So,
Change.
I don't know if Doughboy's still watching, but he had frame issues, and it was his peripheral camera. Like it was a peripheral that was causing the problem. So like once he disabled, unhooked it, or did something, it completely resolved the issue. So.
I wonder what the camera's
Like-
bringing it in at.
Yeah, that's I don't know if you use one, Rob.
Well, I don't have a camera.
I assume he was
Well, that's
using
the
the
weird
capture
thing is-
card on the camera.
Yeah, I remember Doe was having that problem a while back. He found out it was his camera.
I mean, I went
Yeah, he's in
did
chat. He
everything.
said
I
he heard
reset
himself.
everything. I turned it off. I unplugged the graphics card, plugged it back in. I uninstalled Farm Sim and all the 800 mods I had on there. Uninstalled everything. Went to download it from Giants. Took like 5 hours. Finally reloaded it, and then they told me the code doesn't work. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I ended up buying it for freaking Steam.
Some of the mods too.
Yeah. Well, it's just, even with no mods, absolutely nothing. Brand new install. Still doing that to me. On Elm Creek, right in the middle of the main farm area. It's like, what is going on right in the middle of the field?
It had a
I don't know.
ratio.
Ooh, driver just brought me
I don't
in
remember.
20 grand. That's a good driver.
So speaking of mods, I have this
Well, I can pull it up when I get to a garage.
refill point. That, it's kind of like I use it to put lime on my calm blend, so you can buy anything from it. But I guess it has, everything has object or view occlusion now, right? So like if you can't see past the building, it's not rendering it, kind of deal. Well, somebody, whoever built this mod, apparently has the box bigger than the actual silo. It's like if you stand at the right angle, it completely obscures everything to the left and right of it. Like you're just,
Oh, really?
Well, all you have is what I call the background textures, which are nothing rendered in. It's just like the distance blur. It's weird glitch.
That's the quality there.
So it's a,
That's from the in-game hub. It's from in-game.
the multiplayer.
They
the
don't
multiplayer-
look that enough.
Yeah, but that's what I was, with these new features,
Yeah.
I wonder if a lot of modders just didn't even think about, oh, well, now my item may obscure the view behind it. I got to make sure that my collision boxes and all that stuff are right.
I'm willing to bet half of them don't understand or realize what things are. I mean, so many modders don't play the game.
True, yeah. Really don't.
Or use testers, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
Like,
Mecklenburg, or which one was the one that you had that the things were like halfway up in the air floating? Like the shop things, that's what it was.
Oh, the
Well,
map?
I'm
Yeah,
on
you gotta jump to
I was like, how the hell are you gonna...
servers.
Yeah, how are you gonna fix...
Well, the only reason I knew that is because I hit F5. I was looking for something. I'm like, what are these things floating up in the air?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are the maintenance workers.
Yeah, that's a pretty big problem because you can't fix anything if it's too low.
But I had a guy comment today on the olive video I did, how to do olives, that, you know, he planted grapes and it took forever to grow, and now he starts harvesting them, and he's harvesting the grapes, but nothing's going in the harvester.
Is it a wrong harvester?
No. He's like, have you run into this? I was like, I haven't heard anything about that. He came back and said, I finally figured out it was the beware of straw mod. He took that out and he can harvest his grapes fine.
Yeah, why would you put that even in there? That doesn't make any sense.
He's like, I don't know, it's a mod on the mod hub. I'm like, yeah, but they don't.
Yeah, what, you just download everything?
Giants wouldn't test for that.
Yeah,
Giants wouldn't
they're-
test to see
they're
if
not
beware of
across the
straw
state.
causes you not to be able to harvest grapes. Right? I mean, it's pretty obscure, odd thing. Where it supposedly should only be affecting straw on the ground. Why is it preventing you from harvesting grapes? But
Maybe how the harvester works. You know?
Yeah. It does kick off some leaves to some...
If it's a different fill type or a different crop type, that may be how that harvester works, you know? Like your fill is actually your discharge, not just, you know, that's how the game's pulling the code, you know?
yeah, it's hard to say. I told him, I was like, I don't know, I never tried that mod. I didn't agree with how it worked.
Yeah, me neither.
It's like if you ingest straw, it's gonna spit it out the back. You might lose some because it processes it again, but it's gonna spit it out the back. It's not gonna magically just vanish.
You gonna grab a cup of coffee over there?
I love this little town.
I'm getting low on fuel.
I still got a little under half.
I got a deal, 384.
But I have flying reindeer on Calmlands. But it's only where I put my placeable trees at.
It's funny.
But sometimes they fly, sometimes they're on the ground. I don't know. But I don't know if you've noticed, like if you build a forest, eventually the deer will spawn.
Oh, cool.
I guess somehow the game says, oh, there's so many trees in a certain area, we're gonna put deer there.
If you grow them or place them?
Place them.
If you place them,
I've had the problem where every time I try to place something on a map, it says too many trees.
Yeah, you need a more trees mod.
more trees mod, yeah.
Where's that one at?
Giants mod hub.
Yep. It's a mod hub? Oh, okay, now I know what you mean. Oh, what the crap?
But yeah, have you seen that too, Jolly? Where you build a forest deer?
Yep. Deer show up, yes.
If you build it, they will come.
Need some deer processing plants.
Yeah, I think that's why we couldn't do Greenlands. I think he tried to make some code to cause the game not to spawn deer. And it prevents people when they leave the game from actually leaving the server. That's why we had to shift maps. Is like if you enter the game, the server, and then you exit, the server never logs you out. So when you try to join again, it's like, oh, this key's already been used. You need to use a unique key. But if you reset the server, you can come back in.
I'd like to change the deer to squirrels, because they act more squirrely to me than deer.
I love how they'll just run around my cabin on Calmlands. Just do a circle around it.
Yeah. The first time I got First time I got onto Old Stream Farm, same thing. I stood there, and they just literally
Well, you don't want at
ran
the
around me.
spawn.
I'm like, wait, there's like
It's only
5
gonna be
dudes running
problems.
circles around me. That's all they would do is run around me.
Oh, I'm up to 73 million. So I just earned what, 300k? Because I was at 72.7.
114,000, and I started with like 40. So,
I made a little bit. So I was at 77, now at 85,000.
there you go.
I'm gonna be in the negative. I flipped my truck twice already.
Yikes.
Yeah.
It was my
Yeah,
fault.
cancel your load like me.
Can't blame me.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not going to make a
almost
whole lot
flipped
on
it
this
for a
load
third
either.
time.
See, Alfie was here with me too, waiting on you guys to roll through.
I have no
I didn't
damage
find-
on my truck, but I'm at 53% on my trailer.
We have
Hey, Tuki, did you deliver your load? No. That's what I thought.
200 miles before Rabbit Rob loses all his.
I hired someone else to deliver it for me.
Don't jinx me, dang it, Klein. Gosh.
He'll drive 1,000 miles perfect, and then 10 miles.
Yeah.
He drives-
That's 3 or 4 miles.
That trailer has 23% damage. From
Yeah, no. We're in Nebraska.
ghost car coming through the mountain.
We're in Frankenmuth. Yeah,
destroying
we're in
my
Wyoming, Michigan. What is it? Wyoming.
13%
No.
of my tractor.
I'm still 320 miles out.
277.
I'm 203.
Oh, I just saw Schultz go another way.
Driving this mountain road. Taking
My trailer's got 5%. I got T-boned by a semi.
Oh,
Trailer.
It's taking so long.
Did you have right away, or did the person hitting you?
Oh, I'm sure he did, but that's neither here nor there.
So speaking of games, Tukey, Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Oh, we're in Frankenmuth.
Yeah, I played some more.
That's why we moved to Frankenmuth. We were going to be in
I
Greenland.
think you'd enjoy it.
Play any more Elden Ring?
No, I gave
That
up
one
on it
good?
for a while.
Is that one good?
It's good, but you have to like dying for no reason.
Yeah, story of my life.
It's a
There's a funny YouTube video.
it's a
like,
WoW. It's a WoW alternative.
It's
What's is it? Elder Scrolls?
it's a very hard action adventure RPG.
It's not American hard either. It's Japanese hard. So it's like
Oh, it's
actually
just really
hard.
bad.
hard.
Yeah, they don't play around with that stuff.
But I
Is it-
saw this
isn't
YouTube video. It was
Elder Scrolls one or no?
Elden Ring in 1 minute, and it just shows this cartoon character just dying over and over and over.
I think I saw something that was so funny. And different ways of dying too. Yeah.
Oh, eventually it was like plush teddy bears that were killing you, and it was just like it's the most docile thing in the world.
Carrie says Rabbit Rob's experience is reality, so he's a very good simulator. Accidents are more likely to happen 4 miles from your destination. This is proven fact.
Cool. I don't have my seatbelt on either. Does that count?
Oh,
Put one on my couch, but that wouldn't make any sense.
Did you see where the FIA would now like, when they do Formula One virtual racing events and streams and whatnot for the big streamers, to now have a seatbelt on because that promotes safety?
yay.
What?
What kind of woke nonsense is that?
You guys
Because when
really
these virtual reality racers and streamers are streaming and driving without a seatbelt, people think it's okay to drive without a seatbelt.
I just had the worst thought in the
There's
world.
Darwin and natural selection must take over.
Let them go.
Kids should put earmuffs on. It's like wearing a condom when you're watching porn. Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, you can talk now.
Too late. He already said it.
It's like wear a seatbelt while playing a driving game. What the hell?
Apparently the
Oh
beep
my
is
God.
quieter than you all.
Gosh.
But the good news is, at this time, they do not need to be a regulation seatbelt. They just need to look like a seatbelt.
Can we wear a Miss America sash?
That might work.
The next thing I'm about to do is wear a helmet when I play NCAA football.
You could do it in
my
VR
God.
and rig it up inside the helmet somewhere.
Silly freaking.
The next time you're streaming Wreckfest, I expect you in full racing gear.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear a helmet.
I feel like I need it after some of those accidents and that.
Roll cage and everything, goggles.
I'm reminded by
150 miles an hour.
I think there's some German farm sim guy that like has an overlay of he's in a tractor cab when he's playing or something.
Yeah. Yep, I've seen that one.
That's cool.
Yeah, he uses the green screen stuff.
Well, Giants guys, when they stream, they have that. I think Lars has a green screen set up to look like a tractor. Or Chalky, one of them, I don't know which one. But they always look like they're in a tractor cab. Not wearing their seatbelts, mind you.
Safety.
no
So you know
idea.
how Lifehawk was asking the other day about
Fast I'm going.
popularity of Forza?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's addicted to it at the moment.
So I was reading, and apparently they pretty much stay with like 1 million online players. Forza does.
Maybe they'll fix their server with some of that money as well.
Well,
They all
a lot
know.
of,
Sorry, Dwayne.
a lot of those are Game Pass players, I guarantee you.
Don't we have the same truck, Raz?
I think it's the 990, whatever.
Yeah.
I just can't. I'm gonna have to check. Maybe I didn't set it up right or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of Game Pass players for Forza. I paid €1 and I'm fine. I'm not planning to buy it for 50.
Somebody sent me a copy.
Yes, you keep having issues with it.
Yeah. Or the,
Dude sent me a copy.
I mean, the $9.99 for the players on Xbox or whatever it is. Speaking of, I think Elden Ring is free. Amazon Prime. I think. Isn't that put that in announcements?
I don't remember.
No,
I
you
don't pay
don't.
attention to the Prime ones ever.
No,
Something-
you're talking. Your Elder Scrolls is free.
Oh my god. Elder Scrolls, Elden Ring.
I know.
It all starts with an E. It's the same thing.
I confuse the names myself.
They're E-named RPG exploring whatever games. Hack and slashes.
Whoa, Oblivion. That's nice to see that for free. The actual good Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah, see, I like Skyrim. And then when they put the Elder Scrolls Online, I'm like, it's not this good.
Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Yeah. Over at
Oblivion's before
GOG, so
Skyrim.
it's owned forever, DRM free.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a God copy. That's better.
Oh, yeah, that's a full. Elder
Hey, it's got, I think, all the DLCs included too, or something.
Yeah, that's the
Holy
bundle with
bejesus.
everything.
Holy sh!
I snagged them all.
Did you find something there, Klein?
I don't know. I think it already happened on the stream. I was
Ooh,
just
there's
driving, and
some-
then I was inside of a trailer,
That's what's
and then I
happening.
wasn't.
Probably not do that.
Oh, this is a hill, isn't it, Dwayne?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they were shredded there, but whatever.
They just hung out and waited for Rob instead of chasing Schultz down.
Minor palpations.
Oh, and she's on
Oh, that was
Maybe a
scary.
hill, but I am actually still picking up speed.
If the game would quit shifting out of my low gear.
Was it like the Traction King that wanted to do everything in first gear?
Was that the Fitiguri, whatever that one's called?
No, it's the case traction key.
No, I know that one.
That articulated one.
No, it's not articulated.
Not even articulating.
It's four-wheel
it's
steer,
the
but it's,
hydraulic steer.
The big white
yeah.
case one I can crab steer.
it's just in auto.
Yeah.
In auto, it just wanted to stay in range.
Yeah.
Third range, first gear.
Does the same thing that Rostal Nash the base game does. It doesn't know what gear it wants ever.
So
And that,
yeah. So it's like
Fittig-
when you're using it,
Fittiguri
you have to
tractor.
go. You have to go manual, so you shift into second range, third gear. It's perfect.
So you can, you don't even have to use manual. You can switch gears.
Whoa.
So like if it gets stuck, you can, even with the automatic turned on, if you gear up, it'll gear up. I learned that the other day. You actually don't even have to have it on manual.
All right, later, Carrie.
Now if you try to downshift, it'll automatically upshift, but you can upshift without a manual in farms now. I didn't figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just used the plus key on the keyboard. It's fine.
It's cool.
Oh yeah.
Because I have every now and then that international I have gets stuck. And
No, I just took my first damage on my truck.
I don't know how you missed that bus there.
But the manual is actually pretty fun to use.
Yeah, it could be like like the controller. If you're holding the throttle down, you just use the D-pad up and down, and it does the same thing. Usually, you
As long
zoom
as
in
the
and
tractor's set up right, because some of the mods aren't
out.
decent.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I'd rather choose not to drive that Tractor King.
Ah, that's okay. We bought you a plogger.
Yeah.
That thing's fun too.
It's the best deal we ever got.
Crap. What the
How
heck?
fast are you going, Raz?
70.
Oh, I'm at 102.
Oh, Rabbit Rob.
Yeah, yours
51
must be
miles. You're
geared
starting a little early.
All right,
I
folks,
know,
we're
right?
going downhill.
I just
Mine caps at like 80,
cold in there.
but I have the 18 speed Eaton.
Yeah, it's the same one I got.
Yeah, it's the same I got, and I was topping on at 90 max with the load on.
I think there's
I got
two.
107 down a hill.
I think there's two with different
it's fine.
ratios.
Maybe, yeah. It's
Oh,
must
mine
be my
was-
paint job.
Mine was 3 point something on the ratio.
I must not have the right air freshener.
Wayne, the Steam Workshop is the best place to get mods, in my
I don't have
opinion.
the right pillow in the back or something. I don't know.
The right kneecap. Get out. Can't get on both knees. That's
I've got Cowboys. Been watching too much Yellowstone.
Very addicting show.
Gosh, 1883 is so good too. Start watching it. I like
Well,
it even better.
I can't watch any of that stuff because I don't have Amazon or Prime or
Yeah, 1883
Game
is
Boy or whatever the heck you all can watch movies on.
Hulu. Hulu.
Yeah,
Netflix.
1883 is good. Tim McGraw does a good job. And Sam and Elliott, of course, is in it. So
That's always good, yeah.
Yeah, whenever he's on, that's gotta be good.
It's
one of
going
his
pretty good for
best-
me.
I think it's one of his best acting jobs.
We
ever.
got a 78,000 pound load.
He's the he's a very very emotional, which is not like him.
Oh, no, you're right.
He goes from complete badass to broken man. It's pretty cool.
He's getting up there, too, man.
Get out of my
One of the
way.
first movies I saw him in Roadhouse.
Oh yeah,
Badass
well he's
talent.
yeah.
How about the slap that rocked the world?
The Rock and Slap.
The Fresh
Yeah.
Prince of Bel Air slap.
Well, you know what Chris Rock woke up the next morning with on his face? Fresh Prince. Guys. There's a few ever since it was just.
I'm not even gonna talk about it because damn it, if it was one of us, we'd be in jail. So
Exactly.
He got away with it because his name's Will Smith.
Yeah, but he's also
Of course.
getting fined for it. And I guess he backed out of the academy or whatever too. Resigned or whatever.
Oh,
I think
that's
the
a
academy
huge
paid him.
loss. That's a huge loss. Winning an Oscar is so important to making money.
Well, it sucks because I used to like. I mean, it's just I used to like a
I know,
lot of this.
When's the last time the best pitcher actually made money?
Sorry, coming over.
Oh, it's
Starting
raining.
to rain. Yeah.
Raining.
Damn dog.
What is it?
Wipers again.
P.
Oh, because
For
pee makes
wipers.
sense.
P for
We went-
pipers.
Because we're peeing on the windshield.
Oh wait,
maybe?
no. You know what it is? It's space bar. Space bar. I'll put your wipers on real quick.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. You're behind me. You really want me to hit the space bar?
No, that's not now, but before you could have.
He's lucky we've let him drive unharmed this long.
This is what I don't want to see in Farm Sim.
What, rain physics?
Yeah.
Dookie, I guess you're not in the game.
But yeah, somebody did a skit about the Oscars. It's pretty much everybody makes a Marvel movie so that they can sit there and be artists.
What in
Or
the world is
something.
Rabid Rob?
Oh no!
Everybody makes a Marvel
What's
movie
that?
so they can afford to sit there and be artists.
Where am I stuck on? Oh, now I'm stuck on a pole, you goober. Goofy
Oh,
goober, yeah!
Blocking the road by a client.
Yeah, some silly SUV. What are you doing?
Trying to get away from Tukey because he's trying to run me over. Yeah.
Oh, let Rabbit Rob be profitable once. It's his whole goal in life. Thank you, dirty bird.
For the traffic out your way.
Been driving for an hour and a half.
I know. Give me some damn credit. It's not my
Now
fault.
we have been parked for a while.
Yeah.
Gave me time to have a Sunday call in since we had to talk about ice cream.
Just put
Brakes don't
Bacon
work as well
bits.
in the rain, apparently.
bacon bits and peanut
No,
butter.
not at all.
Do you rear in that guy or what?
Get maple ice cream.
That'd be nice.
Ooh, I'd go for some maple nut. I haven't had that for a while.
Oh, I had a guy
It's hard
comment
to
about
find. You don't see it much, you know?
that. That's good enough.
At least
Good
down
work.
here. Maybe in Canada, you see a lot of maple nut.
All I got right now is just like almond chocolate or something. It was free because
Is that
it was
how they do it
dailies.
there? Is that how they do it up there instead of just regular nut? It's a maple nut.
Maple nut is just amazing.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm a syrup snob now. I don't buy real maple syrup anymore. It's so good. It's so good.
Maple syrup?
Yeah, only buy the real stuff. None of that flavored high fructose corn syrup crap.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't eat it much because it's so calorie dense. Pancakes and syrup. It's just like
I don't use
I
syrup
just
a
ate-
lot anymore. I just put butter on my pancakes a lot of the time.
It's just like I just ate 4 pancakes. That was 3,000 calories of nothing but carbohydrates because there's nothing else. It's just carbs.
Wow, I gotta get some fuel. I'm almost empty now.
There's a fuel station in the town here.
Yeah.
So my grandparents used to eat king syrup. Oh my gosh, that was the worst stuff.
Cane syrup?
King.
Oh.
I have no idea what it was. It just was horrible.
It
was like thicker than
just corn syrup.
tar.
Was it just corn syrup, I think? Or, I can't remember.
I don't know. It looked like regular syrup. It was dark. It's called king syrup. King.
Sounds like molasses.
Could have been.
Right, boys, we're gonna get a load of hops.
Yeah, I just googled it. It's pretty much corn syrup. It sounds like it's for sale on Amazon if you want some.
Right.
What is
Ooh,
it?
$24,000.
And the only reason why I stocked groceries for a while when I was much younger, and I remember that crap. Putting it on the shelf. Not just that, but there was all kinds of those syrups, and it just the shit would disappear every day. You're like, who's eating this stuff?
Yeah, like we got like weird like sorghum syrup and stuff.
Apparently Doughboy likes king syrup too. Oh.
Give me some good old maple syrup.
Give me any syrup that's got a bottle that looks like a lady.
Mama.
Lady bottle syrups are best.
My mom, she would buy those. The only reason why she bought it is because she would always save the bottles, and then like on a rainy day, she'd get all these Aunt Jemima bottles out in a bunch of paint. And be like, "Here, decorate the bottle." That's what my mom was good at that stuff.
Cool.
She used everything to entertain the almost dozen children she had.
Wow, they were pumping them out.
Well, she raised 9 of us. Had 6 of her own. Had 3 stepsisters. Big family.
Doubt.
That was before, before video games and all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah.
coloring books and puzzles and paints and all kind of, on rainy days. There's nothing to do.
Dude, number deuce.
Ooh,
Play
looks
board
like
games.
a Rocky Mountain.
It's only 33,000 pounds. Rest should even pull it.
Some great battleship weekends at my house when I was a kid. We didn't even have the cool electronic battleship.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That electronic version was awesome once I got that. So that it actually had a single player mode.
Yeah, you could play the computer.
Yeah, and it had like missiles and fancy stuff you could do.
Oh, let's get our quick fix.
And then the game would cheat and I'd lose.
The game would cheat, right?
Games always cheat.
If I don't win, that's only a reason, right?
I bet you if we look into it's probably just a very simple, predictable algorithm that they did. I bet you if you played it enough, it was like, oh, the game is going to select the same 10 options. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I remember right, it had like preset configurations you could throw it in for your own side. So I bet it probably just picked from those for the computer side too. Where am I going here? Over here?
Apparently these are the ingredients in king syrup. Corn syrup. The ever-present HFCFs. Refiner's syrup. Whatever that is. Water. Possum. Sorbate. And citric acid.
Sounds very natural.
Sounds like all the crap left over from making something else.
So basically like a hot dog.
That's great.
Liquid hot dog.
That's a liquid hot dog. I love it.
Someone needs to actually come up with that.
Yep, called liquid hot dog. People are like, what
let
is
me
it?
park over
All
here
the
at
crap
Billboard.
nobody wants.
Just a cluster mess of everything.
And a lot of
it.
sugar.
It's all the drippings from when they make hot dogs in a bottle.
Speaking of drinks, I want to try the new Pepsi.
It's Pepsi, gross.
Oh yeah, see, there's a nitro one that's being advertised.
Yeah,
now.
it's supposed to
Yeah,
be like
I
a
haven't seen it anywhere
draft.
yet.
It's like a draft Pepsi. It comes in a vanilla Pepsi. I'm like,
What?
Oh, there's a freaking train track.
yeah, it's supposed to be like a. So talking to someone who had it, it's almost like when you used to get A&W root beer. It's like thicker, you know.
It's Pepsi though. What the hell is gross?
Be good.
Yuck. Yuck.
What the?
They have
Why
vanilla
is
Pepsi.
this
which is probably good.
Why did Mailman just stop at another damn road? Move, buddy.
I still made 72 grand.
That guy
on that.
Jolly.
Yeah, I see that
What
right.
the hell is he doing? Just. I guess he's delivering mail there.
Mailmen are known to have frequent stops.
Whoops, I hit him on accident.
And
Nothing's
little
on
bit of jelly.
accident.
Well, then he just starts moving. What did? Never mind. I guess he was reading everybody's mail first.
Hawkeye Mountain Dew was originally a
Fuel
mixer.
and a load. And I'll be ready to.
I need to find a.
I need a repair point.
There's not any in this town.
I got
There
a, I
is
got a,
chaos going on back here. Pure chaos.
I've got a. There's a repair point on the way. Refiner syrup is the after syrup from the refinement of sugarcane or sugar beet juice to syrup.
So slurry.
This is a 3-wide road.
It's the leftover after you make real syrup.
Yeah, it's slurry, right, Dwayne? That's what you get in the game.
I didn't even know you were there till I
like
went
that.
into third person.
It probably shouldn't be called king syrup. It probably should
Oh,
be
we
called
I
Joker
fit.
syrup.
Sort of.
It wasn't made for kings. It was made for the jokers. Oh,
Thanks,
here
Tuki.
comes that Scantia thing, the European import.
You can come in. There's no collision.
I get him for you, Jolly.
In here, there's no collision. Outside, there is.
It's got
Watch
like
out.
17 axles on it.
It's 8x4.
Oops.
8x4.
Oops, damn it.
See you later, David.
It's the train. I don't want to get stuck by the train. Fire truck going crazy. Just to get a little sweaty at times playing this Raz.
Oh no.
When we first started playing, you're like, ooh, so those areas get a little sweaty, a little warm.
I don't get nervous. I just stay away from.
That's
you
when we're
guys.
racing.
That's what I do.
That's the best. I found it out the hard way too
Alright,
after
we gotta get
9
moving.
times losing stuff.
Charlie's
I
like
just stay
blocking
away
all the
from
road.
Dookie and Schultz.
Yep.
Well, we're already beating on each other up here. We're not even rolling.
Two keep blocking the road.
Actually, it's Schultz right now.
Technically, it's me.
Dwayne, are those your trailers or do they just randomly match your truck?
They just randomly matched my truck, and I love it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. You have to look at Dwayne when he gets up there and climb.
I'll do a drive-by. Slow drive-by.
Alright, cruising at 45.
I'm picking up my load. Sorry, still ain't got it yet.
So I had someone comment on the maple syrup mod.
I got him, Jolly. You can go.
Thank
They
you.
were, they were upset that you add water. They're like, I don't know why you add water because you have to boil the syrup to get rid of the water. I put in.
3.
So I think you add the water for the trees,
Yeah, that's
Not-
obvious. I mean,
not
they really
not
did.
to refine the syrup.
Wow.
Okay.
There's a special kind of serious.
Guess what?
Layer.
If you don't like it, don't
Don't
download
use it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that hard.
I just got a feeling there's always people that are just never happy. I mean, you know, like Farm Sim could reach up between their legs and they still wouldn't be happy. They would just
You didn't do it right.
Yeah, that's what they'd be like. Be like, ah, you didn't do it right.
Yeah, that mod didn't do what I told it to do.
Not that there's not legitimate issues, like if you have a legitimate issue and the game's not working for you and you've paid for it, I get it. But when people are like, oh, I don't like the tire options, you're like, what? Really? Like that's your biggest?
Exactly. Got enough mods. Well, it's starting. They're
Those Trelleborg tires are pretty skinny. They look pretty silly.
There's tons of mods. There's too many mods.
For already in there, I agree, man. Well, and the problem is they keep on letting the exact same mod pretty much be in there. It's like, okay, which one do I pick? Because you have 5 different same trailer. What the crap?
Well, that's because we.
I like that they did that though.
We complained about the first and done. So modders would throw trash up there so they can stake their claim.
Yeah, true. That part's not cool at all.
So it's the
terrain.
I'm a well-known, well-established modder, and I have a pretty good following. So I announce I am working on this XYZ, and then a lesser well-known modder that wants to be famous just slaps some trash together as that model and gets it published before.
Ooh.
And now the well-known modder is locked out. They can't have their quality work up there because someone put trash up there.
Yeah.
Passed the testing. It may or may not ever come back and
edited
do
or
right about it.
I understand that concept. That actually makes sense. Yes.
It also gives somebody like me, who's relatively new to modding, a chance to do something similar that may have already been done too.
Yeah, but you're not trying to copy and paste somebody else's crap either, so that's the other part of it.
I think that's why it's important to rate your mods now. I think that's why it's real important now, is because it really matters. If there's 5 different John Deere tractors, they're all the exact same model.
Why does this have
trashy
a turn?
All the John Deeres are trashy anyway, doesn't matter.
Ignore it and following instructions because we're going the right way.
No, I know what you mean too, Raz. Yeah,
So people need to take time and rate your
I'm
mod.
not sure I'm going the right way, but
Looked right to me when I looked at the map.
heck. Just looking around there.
It's a weird way you get on the
Clyde's
interstate
there.
here.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh, it's because I missed my maintenance point. That's why. I gotta go to the Volvo dealer and hope they can maintain my international.
Oh, move you stupid. God.
Stop get a car repair
Hole.
or vehicle repairs. My
Comes Jolly with his super engine.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Son of a beeswax.
my wife's check engine light came on, so we take it to our mechanic. We got a great neighborhood mechanic, guy that works out of his own garage. He's really good.
That's cool.
He hooks it up. He calls me. He's like, "Oh, well, I got to order a part. It's her steering column. I can't think of it. It's some electronic thing.
Emission
Kinda broke,
switch.
right? No, it's triggers
A clock
her
spring?
airbag. Yes, clock spring. That's right there. Yes, and like her cruise control wouldn't work, and her airbag light was on.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Well, so
What are you doing, guys?
he orders it. He's
Flip
like,
me.
the good news is the part's like $30. He goes,
I
the
can't
bad
believe
news
you
is
both didn't flip right there.
the bad news is it might take like 8 weeks to get here. Like, are you serious? He's like, yep. I'm like, oh my god.
So, long wait time.
For shipping thing?
that seems about right.
No, it's just no parts. He said if it says anything electronic, it takes forever.
Yeah, true.
Well, At work we ordered a bunch of access points last July. I'm still waiting on 40 of them to be delivered. 9 months later, 10 months later.
He said it wouldn't matter. The car will run fine. It's just she won't be able to use cruise control or any of her buttons on her wheel. And if she gets in a wreck, her airbag won't deploy. That's what he told me.
Ah,
Oh, that's safe. That's all good.
Oh, just tell her to take a pillow to it.
Oh, I drove a car without a steering wheel for a while. You get used to it.
Yeah, I had a 69 Impala growing up, man. You didn't have all that stuff. But then again, that thing was like a tank. You ran into something, just.
You could hammer out most of the damage you did to that.
Exactly. With the old cars, you could do that, no problem.
Yeah, he's such a great mechanic. I said, what do I owe you? He's like, nothing yet. I'll just charge you when I put the part in. It's like, well, you took time to scan it today. He's like, it's fine. I'm like, okay. He'll probably charge me like $60 for the whole job. It's so cheap.
Yeah, it's good people would do it. It's nice having family that has an auto shop. I'm like, oh, cool. That makes it easy.
yeah.
It's kind of like one of those guys that he works on your stuff, but like he's a buddy. So and really, my father he borrows stuff from my father-in-law all the time. He's like, I got this job and can I borrow your little tractor? And my father-in-law's like, yeah, sure, because he never charges us money much for repairs on our cars. So.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a good old boy system.
Oh, I should have repaired back there.
Well, I
Apparently
mean-
I'm missing a gear.
If he's invested already in the code reader. Right?
Yeah, he's got all the stuff. He just doesn't charge you ridiculous labor. That's the thing.
It's a nice view across the river.
I think he charges like $25 an hour or something like that for labor.
Yeah, it's cheap. Because it's like
It's
$80
cheap
an
on the
hour
car.
now. Car and any kind of auto mechanics.
The dealership, we charge $115 an hour.
You know, to him, if he's making $25 an hour, he's making good money to him. It's all cash. He doesn't take checks or credit cards.
Nothing that can be traced. Nothing that can be
Yeah,
traced.
you better show up with greenbacks, because otherwise he ain't taking it.
Oh, almost tagged it. This motion area is pretty good.
Oncoming.
There's some stuff he doesn't do, like he doesn't do exhaust. Like he just
There was a heck of a dip in the road over here.
It's a weird little road. It's like
Come
up
on,
and
I'm
down and winding through the hills.
Come on, I'm over there.
I tried to pass Jolly in the
Yeah, it
incorrect
is.
lane, and the road kind of was a hole over here.
Just forget
Oh, yeah. I see
about it.
yours.
Colorado.
Not moving very fast.
Let's do that, Roblox,
So what do you
man.
think we'll get first? Texas, Montana? Which one?
Montana.
Montana.
I think Texas will be Christmas time if we're lucky.
So when's Montana? Have they released it yet or not?
No.
No, but they sure ramped up the blog post on it.
Is it April?
Maybe summer.
Maybe. Oh, Memorial Day weekend would be nice. Right, or into May.
Yeah, a couple weeks. Precision farming come out. Be pretty big.
I think they're still scrambling to sort out release dates since they lost all that work on the Russia expansion for ETS.
Oh yeah, they might bump it up because of their predictive cash flows are now shifted.
Big right-hand turn.
So see, this is one of the BS that I call on. Like, you're making the game and you're making the map for Russia expansion. What does the world events have to do with driving in video game somewhere randomly?
It's some political crap.
Yeah, it's all politics.
I agree, Optimus. I think that's the problem. Is it should be completely separate, right?
Yeah, I don't have the link anymore, but there was one on Reddit where they said their expansion was pretty much canceled now.
And the reason why is because they'll get social backlash for publishing it, I think.
Yeah, they'll get some from not doing it, but not near as much, or at least not political.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yep, because they might make $10 off of releasing a DLC map of Russia.
The
Black
problem is
Death. I don't know.
It's not the
We're not interested in Truckers MP anymore, but I'm sure others are.
Environment. Still be probably beautiful to drive through and see that part of the world. But it has nothing to do with, like you said, political stuff. It should.
This is a tight corner once you get on the big hill.
Sad but true. You want to put politics and everything.
Well,
That's
it's
why more
like
gamers should run the world.
it's like down here.
We'd have a lot more
Down here
fun,
they-
wouldn't we?
They had a big push. They spent way too much city money to rename the high school because the local high school was named after a rather popular Southern Civil War general. And it was like, oh, it's because, slavery and this and racism and that. So they decided to name the high school after the city. But if the idiots and uneducated that were on the city council that didn't even grow up here, if they realized that the city was named for the largest slave owner in the area.
Oh, I've stopped things up here, by the way.
At the
Yeah,
time,
thanks for saying that after the fact.
maybe they would have decided that maybe
Crap, dude.
someone who was fighting for his
I
state
got caught in Optimus's wake,
was actually a bit more honorable.
which really wasn't his fault.
Yeah, the truck just shifted.
Stay to the right, everybody up there. If you come to that area, oh crap, I forgot to turn.
I hate when people are like, oh, Civil Wars, anything from the South is bad.
And I understand certain not. Again, I get that's your political, that's your view, that's your ideas, but still, I mean, this
Still
country's been
history.
around for how long?
Yeah, if you read the journals of those, if you read the journals of those Southern generals, they didn't want to go to war. Like,
No,
they didn't want it.
Whoever wants to go to war?
They were like, well, I have to defend my state because
That's state pride.
Yeah, and unfortunately, all the people that died in it on both sides were just
Holy
poor
cow!
That was close.
people, Irish immigrants and poor people from everywhere.
See, Schultz had some
there's-
problems because he just appeared in front of me.
There's a
What
bus
the hell?
completely
all done it?
blocking the other side of the road.
It was
And a
mostly
dump
those Schultz,
truck
I'm sure.
went flying through the air and landed over on a hill.
That's
What?
funny.
The cool thing is, though, I have a flatbed with a tractor in front of me.
What did you guys even do to manage that?
I haven't seen that load. I wanna haul that.
Wait till the step deck's coming the next update.
Yeah,
Wait.
it is. It's a load loader with not the quad track, but it's a little gray tractor on
Thor has a great idea. SCS should release the DLC and donate all,
are you
if not
doing
a
here,
good
Tuki?
part of the sale to
I
Ukraine
was
relief.
missing a gear from
Yeah, that
driving
makes
over
sense.
mile
it. There you go,
markers.
Thor.
So
They have
you
a-
turn it
that's right
around.
there.
You turn it around and make it positive politically and say, you know what,
Do they have
as a
the
company,
Ukraine
we've
map, or-
invested too much time in this not to release it. So
There's
Yeah,
a
no,
little
let's
bit of
donate
Ukraine and pro mods.
50% of the sale to Ukraine relief because
Yeah, and then turn around and
realistically, the company has to recoup something out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then turn around and make a Ukraine map and add it, make it beautiful, make it the way it was, so people can reminisce about it and make it worth it. Use that money to do that. Yeah, there's plenty of options to do with it instead of just going, nope, shut it down. Just freaking cancel crap. Clear up your Optimus or somebody ahead of us.
I guess we go this way.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh shoot, I was supposed to turn back there.
It's your turn, Tuki.
You're good. You can come back over.
I meant to do that. I was testing my brakes.
Oh, really?
They failed again.
My brakes are too sensitive. I hit them over.
Well, somebody kept stopping in front of me.
Oh, Tokyo, you stopped?
No, I somewhat missed the turn.
On a more positive note, with all this hops, somebody's drinking some beer.
Making some brewskers.
Are we going into Colorado? Are we going to the Coors factory?
One to Boyz.
Better than Coors ones.
Work
That's
road
why-
ahead.
That's why
Rob.
Boyz is so desirable.
Be careful.
Brewskis.
Right lane only.
You picking up some bush lattes on the way back?
Crap. Glad I looked up. There's a car in front of me.
I gotta go to give me some cheerleader beer for Thursday. I think I'm gonna go with some. My brother gave me some Paps. It was like a coffee beer.
Oh,
So
I am
good.
surprised how
So
well
good.
that stuff sells.
Oh, those were surprisingly good when
I've yet to try
Very
it.
good.
I'm a little afraid.
It's like a coffee brew.
I was also afraid, but they're much
Sounds
better than you would
odd.
think.
Is it really? And it's Paps, you said?
Yep,
Is it
Pabst.
better than all that seltzer crap that they keep bringing out?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
Perhaps Black Label.
Oh man, some of that stuff is awful. But yeah, it's Paps. Might be black. I can't. My little brother, he was over and he brought some, and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting that for the next time I'm on the show."
It's in like 4 packs. It's now it's called like Pabst Coffee something. It's hard to miss it once you see it.
He got this peanut butter whiskey.
I may have stopped a lot of traffic in that construction zone.
That I
You
just got to, of course.
Pour one of those in a nice frosted mug with a shot of peanut butter whiskey. Oh, so
And root beer. Just throw root
and
beer
root
into it.
beer. Yep. Well, it was Scooter. Scooter told me to get AW or root beer and might have been rum or something like that. I can't remember. So it was really good. I don't know if he's watching or not.
I'm telling you, you got to make rum beer floats.
I'm mad at Scooter for all those big words in the word game last stream.
I know, he was just killing it.
I don't know how Cowboy made that one really big word.
Whoa! We passed it.
So neat.
We're such awesome.
He's much smarter than he lets on.
So, like a few months ago, a friend gave me like a bottle of. It's called Valhalla Mjed. It's Danish. It's done from fermenting honey, and it's it's very, very, very tasty. You can drink like full bottle, and you wouldn't like think you'd drink the full bottle, and
You stand up.
you'll
Whoa!
get yeah.
Stand up,
So,
is really
actually,
Uh, don't stand up.
I was playing around. Yeah, I was playing around a little bit with the alcohol, the factory mod, and I changed the schnapps to put strawberries because strawberry schnapps sounds really good, right? So it took me a while to figure out how to tinker with.
Sorry, Tuki.
I think that'd be a good idea. Get some type of mod like that where we can get the alcohol and use something like
What
strawberry
the
just to make it better.
So what proof
you
is this
do
honey
here?
whiskey?
Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Just can stop.
What?
Right, slow down,
I don't know
Klein.
if Optimus heard you.
What?
What proof is this honey brew?
I think it's 13%.
Okay.
30?
13.
13. Ah, so it's light enough that it just catches up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 will knock you down real quick. Woo!
Yeah, I'll easier to drink a full bottle of whiskey than this, because with whiskey you're actually aware that you drank a full bottle.
Yeah.
It's like
Very
people
sweet.
drink a lot of wine. It's like 3 bottles into their wine night. You're like, oh jeez.
Alcoholic honey.
Well, it's weird. Oh, sorry, I saw you coming up with.
It's like when
That
you get some
sounds
bad
all
orange
Halloween.
juice that's fermented in
That
the
sounds cool.
bottle.
You're clear if you need to get over.
If Peter run shots off the road, he had traffic completely blocked in a narrow section for me.
Too late, I'm already around
Asked
him.
me,
Downhill.
this girl I was dating, we went up to Cripple Creek, you know, the casinos here in Colorado up in the mountains, you know, they had just a hotel and everything, you know, and I got some, oh god, what is it, whoa, sorry, not the wine, but the, crap am I thinking about? It's the sparkling cider, but the alcohol, what the heck is that called again? I can't remember. Champagne, there you go. Damn it, sorry. I had it in my brain and I totally forgot. What the hell?
Fancy
Started
champagne.
talking about it, dude. So I got some champagne, and it's champagne. You know, I'm thinking like a wine cooler, no big deal. So we had like 3 bottles of it, and she was a smaller girl, you know, skinny girl, woman. Let me rephrase that. But we ended up killing like 2 of the half of the bottles, and I didn't realize how drunk you can get off that stuff. Oh my god! The next morning, oh. And it's a sweet drink, so oh my gosh, it's that sweetness. You're like the next day we're like, we're trying to eat our free meal from getting the hotel room. Like, you know, it's bad for you. But you don't know. You just keep drinking because like apple drink, you know, apple cider. Yeah, no, it's not. Learned my lesson on that one. Key the Rose is another one that got me. So it tastes so good, just a nice strawberry milk almost flavor, and you stand up like, whoo.
Horace says he likes this honey brew.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sure he knew about it. Yeah.
Kicks like a
That
horse.
sounds really good.
I'm going to give you a hint on what AI vehicle I'm passing. Pizza.
Little Seasons.
Little Caesar semi. White truck.
Oh,
Pita. It's funny, they still say $5 for that thing, and it's not $5 no more.
$5.55.
Inflation keeps going on, even the $5 pizza.
$5.55. It's $5.55, which is still crazy that they sell large pizza for $5.55.
Yeah, but is it really a large
It's made out of
Don't ask
cardboard.
what's
It's
going into
nasty.
it, man.
It's made out
I was
of
gonna say, I think all the flavors in the box it comes in.
surprised the crappy
Domino's,
printed in the
Domino's.
back. Like, it's just a 3D printer.
Domino's, though. Domino's is, oops, I just took out freaking Hummer, dang it. I gotta pay for that.
I usually get Jets. I feel like
Do you
Jets
have
pizza.
money to pay for it?
No. Well, now I do, but until you hit me.
Usually get
Well,
Jets
don't feel
pizza.
bad. I just hit a Jeep head on it, and that's all it is.
Did you hit like I saw him going around the corner, yeah. That turned kind of sucky.
6
right
what,
there.
Wayne?
Yeah, I was just thinking, I hope there's no one coming.
6 Jets or 6
I guess they could have said something.
Little
Sorry.
Caesars?
Flossie went to Firehouse Subs tonight.
Ooh, that's good stuff too. Damn, are they expensive?
I didn't,
Ooh, I wish
I didn't
we'd
get a
done near
sandwich
here.
though. I was just like, give me a thing of mac and cheese because I wasn't very hungry.
Mac
I'm
and
never
cheese
hungry
is
on
so
Mondays.
overrated.
Oh, dude, their mac and cheese is freaking good.
I
Nah.
like Firehouse subbed it up bad, but just you pay so much for it. And I get it. They're sending it back to the firefighters or first responders and stuff.
The mac and cheese comes with like this cup of crushed croutons you pour it in. Oh, it's kind of crunchy and it's so
Nice.
good.
I like one of my favorites. I like the Panera, the broccoli cheddar soup in the bread bowl. That thing's just so good. The bread bowl. Oh god, that flavor's so good. I haven't had that in a while. To get that sometimes.
I
6
couldn't tell you the last time I've
pizzas,
seen
what?
a Panera.
Now you'll see them everywhere when you go to. Oh look, there's one there.
Well, the one close to us, and they closed during COVID.
Yeah, that killed a lot of restaurants.
Well, we had a. Well, I guess we still do. What's that? It's a sub place.
Quiznos, Subway.
No.
Jersey Mike's.
No. See, I've already,
Quiznos went up.
I've
Freaky
cancel
fast.
cultured them so far. I've completely wiped them out of my head.
Freaky Fast.
Because they shut down. They have a
Jimmy
drive
John's.
freaking through.
Jimmy
Jimmy
John's,
John's,
yeah.
that's what it was. Jimmy John's. They have a freaking
I knew
drive
this.
through and they shut down.
I knew the slogan. but it
When
didn't
when every other place was like only drive through, they shut down. Basically
Thanks
laid
for
off
cutting
all
me
their
off.
workers.
Oh, I don't know how we missed everything
And
there.
I basically said, screw it, they don't exist anymore. I have banned them.
I tell you what, these spring colors are. I've just now noticed flowers.
Yeah, go ahead and look at the
Okay, I
scenery.
haven't-
Enjoy.
They're really
Yeah, I haven't
nice.
been paying attention. There's like purple.
Enjoy the scenery until you run into a truck.
I completely forgot we were using that spring mod.
Oh yeah, I know that's. Gee, I didn't think about the mod either. Until
Are
you just-
you saying you want to go back to winter?
Yes.
No.
I thought we would follow the seasons, so next would be summer.
Everybody said no for the winter. It's fun, gosh.
It was
Yeah, but I
fun.
just
The winter
came
one
out
was
of winter.
fun.
I want some summer now.
Oh, poor Canadian.
It's like I've been in the frozen tundra for 6 months.
Dude, this is
Starting to see
tight.
grass. I want to continue seeing it.
Shish kebab, it's not a biscuit. Turn that corner way too dang sharp. Sorry.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, thanks. RR.
It's really
Watch
nice
out,
here,
Tuki.
isn't it?
Rabid Rob disaster.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to go around and whoop, I had it turned too, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna make this, so I had to.
Well, he better stay ahead of me because he cut me off earlier. That's why I was moving so slow and you passed me.
Back
Oh, I
and,
did not. You ran into the freaking Jeep, remember?
Me and the oldest went to
way past.
a local brewery.
I'm gonna say, are you going slow for a reason?
I'm looking at the flowers.
Well, stop and get out, smell them, and get back in and hammer down.
He told
Sorry,
you.
your day, client. The oldest.
Tuki just crashed right in front of me.
You can't. I said you can't blame me for any of that. I would hit the brake and stayed away.
We, me and the oldest went to this local brewery for
Didn't work
lunch.
out.
And they had the food was just awful.
Oh, was it?
It was too fancy, and like everything had this beer side effect taste. So I get it, we're at a brewery, but everything doesn't have to taste like beer.
Yeah.
So they had this pork barbecue nachos we tried, which would have been okay. It was a sweet pork barbecue, so it wasn't so fancy on. But then, like, the nacho cheese just had this underpinning of
It's
beer.
cheese.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, this would have been so much better with regular cheese. And then, if you're drinking beer, good. But it just had that aftertaste. Like, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, it sucks.
I had this brisket sandwich, which was fine.
I
and
think
then it
he's
just had
got
this,
different.
it had some beer underpinnings in the sauce. It's like, just, get it, we're at a brewery, but everything doesn't have to have beer in it.
Hey, Jolly, your rear hubcaps are different. You got pointing ones on the back, and the next one up is roundy.
I see that. I'll fix it.
There's a restaurant we go to that usually doesn't disappoint. So, but it's like the last couple times we've tried something different, we've just been like, it hasn't been worth the money. It's like Flossie and I will go out, we'll have dinner for 2 people, and it's like $60. I don't know. It's just not even that good.
No, it's the price tag. You're right. It's just ridiculous right now, man.
You know, for what you pay, it just doesn't feel like I'm getting, you know.
What the hell's a shop around here?
Yeah, it's going to be a few years before any quality comes back up, I think.
I miss stuff like the super salads and things like that, because you could go there and it's all you can eat. Yeah, the buffet thing was great, but it was pretty nasty. You really think about it.
Oh, buffets.
Yeah, well, like you said, even like Burger King of all places. Freaking, I went there to get this burger one time, and why is this? It looks like a freaking double cheeseburger. It's not this big thing you said it was. Oh, it's smaller. What? Every place is making things small. Oh, that looks funky. My truck was inside of it.
We haven't ate out much. Her dad went fishing down in the Gulf and brought home a bunch of like tuna, red snapper, and gave us a bunch of that.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's so good.
Why? Oh, you don't have the top thing on yours, do you? You
Yeah,
got the
actually
national
went-
climbers? No.
I went for the medium cab.
He went and actually stayed on the boat, like on this fishing boat for like 3 days.
Nice.
Alright, guys, that is
So,
going to
European
do
thing.
us for tonight.
It was great.
Thank you all
until-
for coming out
or it was
and
great
watching. Depending on what
the
Giants
last 2
do,
days, but that
we
first
will
night
be
was,
possibly over
interesting.
on the challenge
It's just
server tomorrow night. We'll just have to see.
out at sea.
In your sea legs.
Giants goes and releases a map, then I'll be working on that
Yeah, they caught,
instead.
bunch of
To
yellowfin
stay into the
tuna,
channel and
cool.
red snapper.
see what we get posted.
He was amazed at the amount of oil derricks just out in the Gulf. Like he was just like, oh, everywhere you looked.
Yeah.
Y'all have enjoyed
But that's
the
where they
stream.
fish, because apparently the fishing is really good. Like right around those
Around the
oil
derricks.
platforms. Yep. And it makes sense because, you know, like a natural harbor kind of deal.
Yeah, or maybe they're bringing up
Or unnatural.
stuff the fish want to eat.
Yeah.
And until next time, happy farming.